the new member. Hey, what? Yo, what's up, you guys, and thank you for choosing to watch our video. For those of you guys that do not know who we are, I go by the name of BpTheOfficial.
And I'm Chrishelle.
And together we are the official family.
And Lychee is sleeping.
Lychee is, yeah, she's slumped right now. So since a lot of people have been asking us, we decided to just make a video to let you guys know what to expect when you first get a puppy. So people have been asking us this question because we got Lychee like, how long ago?
I have it written down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the exact date?
So, Lychee was just like a random buy.
Yeah,
like a
super random buy. It's just
the best decision ever.
Best decision ever. Yeah, at first it's crazy because like when you first get a puppy, you're kind of like skeptical. And it's like, you're like, I don't know if I should go down there and get it. But then after we like got her, like to this day now, I would have never like hesitated on going to get her, you know? Like she's like the best puppy in the world.
She's
like,
super sweet.
We love her, like she's really like part of the family. Like we treat her like so loving, we give her attention. Like she's just a great dog and like she's super loving.
So Lychee's birthday is June 7th, 2020. But her first day home with us, she was about 8 weeks. Her first day home was August 6th, 2020. So we took her home on August 6th.
August 6th? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got her as a super baby, so...
Super baby.
Like when we first got her, her walking was still wobbly, like she would hit her head on the walls.
Yeah.
So she was like super baby.
I'm gonna see if I could put like a video right here so you guys could see, like, hold on, let me scoot over. I'm gonna put a video like right here so you guys can see one of her little baby videos.
It was the cutest thing.
I know.
Like her paws were so stubby. And like, yeah, she was a random like buy, but we knew that she was gonna be like a really big responsibility.
Exactly. And yeah, for sure, you want a big responsibility. And at the same time, when you first get a dog, you have to give them like a lot of attention.
And just like reassurance.
Yeah.
And make them feel safe at their new home.
Exactly. And you always have to keep it in your mind, like depending on how you treat them, like when they're young, or how they're usually gonna end up reacting to how you act later on. So like she's like a really sweet dog. Like we treat her with all the love, care, like, you know, in the morning I cook her little eggs.
Yeah, she loves eggs, and we boil her chicken.
Yeah. Because
like another thing to know, because she's half Shih Tzu and half Maltese, and as a kid I had a Shih Tzu growing up, and they have like really sensitive stomachs. So when she was a baby and we first got her, she was already set on milk, and she also did kibble too. Yeah. But the brand that we got, that they gave us, was like the worst brand to use for a dog. So finding her like her set food was very hard because like we had to try like 5 different brands, and it was like so expensive because she would have a really bad stomach, so like, you know, her bathroom would be like really bad. Yeah. And we were kind of scared because, you know, it's scary not knowing like what it is. Yeah, exactly. So we kind of like did our research on that, and she's good. Like everything is like solid, you know, like when she like goes to the bathroom and like everything is set. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you feed her like good food, and like don't be cheap. Don't be like a cheap dog parent and be like, oh, I'm just gonna get her the cheap stuff. Yeah, whatever I find.
Yeah, whatever I find. Like don't just pick it up. Like do your research, because you know how the food you give her will affect her attitude and how she moves, and you know. Like her diet, basically. You know. Yeah, exactly. And human. Yeah. So. Exactly. So that's what we had to do. Another thing you have to worry about when becoming a dog parent is you have to have patience. Because, you know, like being a dog parent, like for me, was like my first time actually like having a real dog, like, you know, like you know, ours. That was like, it's like my first time, and I've learned a lot because you have to like be patient with them, because I used to get so irritated. He used to get so mad. I used to be like, bro, like, you wanna pee on the bed? Like I used to wake up. He used to get so mad to where me and him had to have talks. And I kept telling him to be patient because she's a baby. Yeah, he used to get irritating. But honestly, I feel like the route I took, I mean, she learned, you know, she got like, you know, but she used to pee on the bed all the time. I used to wake up and the bed used to be like a patch, and I used to be like, bro, like, But then at the end of the day, I thought about it, and I'm like, she probably couldn't jump off to use the bathroom because she was so small.
Yeah.
But she wasn't that small. Like she would she was a little bit too small to jump off. But
yeah, no, when we got her, she couldn't even really jump. Remember?
Yeah.
Like she couldn't even jump at all.
Yeah. So you have to have patience, and you have to like. One thing what we've learned too is when we set up the pee pads for her to learn her potty training, we did like 4 pee pads.
Yeah. So instead of giving her just one, we gave her like a bigger space. So
Exactly.
She could get like familiar with it.
Yeah, so she can get familiar with it. So she has like a big area to like get comfortable with, and eventually as she like got older, we'll like take some away.
Yeah, and that was smart of him because that was his idea. With me, I didn't know. Like when I had my dog, I was really young, so I didn't know like to do that. So it was kind of new to me too for having like an actual puppy.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what we did. So patience is for surely key, and figure out their diet because you know. Like
study like the type of dog you get too, because you could also do research. So a lot of dogs do have sensitive stomachs and stuff, and I'm allergic to certain things.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and at the same time knowing that if you give your dog a lot of attention, she's gonna like expect it to, because she like cries whenever.
Yeah, she cries whenever I leave. I guess it's cause like ever since I got her, I just had like an emotional attachment to her, like just like very loving and everything. So when I started going back to work for like, you know, quarantine and stuff, that's when she would like cry every morning. She
would literally like, I don't know if I have any videos. I don't think, if I do though, I'll for surely put them on the screen, but if I don't have any videos, then I won't. But literally when she used to like go to work, she used to scream like her life was over. She's like, ah! Ah! I'm like, bro, I'm like, breathe. Breathe.
And then he sent me a video one time of her actually like, awoo, like howling. She was like, awoo.
Yeah, I was like, where did you learn that from?
Yeah, right.
I was like, did we like, cause I leave pets on the movie, and then sometimes she'll like watch the movie. I don't know. I just think about it because she doesn't usually like, she didn't have all of her shots, so you know the doctors say, okay,
like don't let them out, like.
They don't let them out. So I'm like, okay, if you can't go out, I'll play like a pet movie for you. So maybe you like
get familiar
and like
the
you know
sounds and everything.
Yeah, so I don't know if that helped or whatever, but you know maybe that's where she learned it from. Yeah,
I was thinking like the neighbors.
Yeah, something.
But, yeah. Oh yeah, and another thing is like when you get a puppy, you have to get their shots, their vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe in vaccines, but
yes, but I feel like it's different, like for animals, because they're actually on the floor and they eat stuff. Yeah. You know, so I just want to be safe about that. I know.
I don't agree with any shots the government gives you or anything.
Cut that out. Okay.
No, I'm keeping this in. I'm letting people know.
I know. We don't believe in like those.
Yeah, so I don't believe in any shots, but if she wanted to do it, I'm not going to disagree with her. So another thing too, a lot of people, this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people put their dogs in
crate
crates.
Training.
Crate training?
Yeah,
we don't crate train her, to be honest.
Honestly, I didn't have the heart to put her in a cage and just, you know, I can't do that. And it's like,
I wouldn't want to be in no cage. For sure. If you put me in a cage, you let me out this cage and you open that door, I'm gone. That's how I think if I was a dog.
Yeah, I mean she's been really good since like the first day we got her. She's got really comfortable with us, and she's just very loving.
Yeah.
So there's never been a time where I was just like super mad, like let's just get rid of this dog.
Yeah, no, me either.
But yeah, some people crate train their dog. I can't really. Yeah, I don't feel like that's right. It just, in my opinion, I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah, I feel like if you just take the extra time to like train them to like be like your like smart companion that can listen and obey, you know, I feel like you don't need to crate train your dog. But I mean, I don't know, some people believe different, but
yeah, and then people just train them to end up holding their pee, and I just feel like that's wrong. Like if you're gonna create them to hold their pee and they don't do that, like it's like I'm gonna tell him to hold his pee and I'm putting him in a cage.
Exactly, I ain't doing that. If I gotta pee, I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing.
You're terrible.
Nah, but she's like, look at her. She's like, look at this sleepy baby. Look at how sleepy she is.
Yeah, she usually sleeps like this, or like on my chest, or like full on paws in the air. But she's just comfortable with both of us.
Yeah, she is. Look at her. Oh, baby.
Paw stretch.
What's up, mama? She's the sweetest dog ever, y'all.
She really is.
Hi, baby.
Going back to sleep, she said.
Look at her leg stretch.
Look at the cutest.
You don't want to say hi to the camera?
No, it's late for her. Okay, and I know like she looks super baby. I mean, she is super baby, but at the same time, we don't treat her like, you know, like we don't put her in strollers and stuff like that. She still goes outside. They go to the park. We go to the park. She still goes on the floor and stuff. We just keep her like, we just want to keep her like nicely maintained because she does sleep with us. She does go on all of our furniture and stuff. So another thing is flea medicine. So that's hard too because I did a lot of research on flea medicine and I heard like some of them can actually give your dogs like rashes and stuff. So you want to be careful on that and just read into different brands because there are like flea medicine is really expensive. It could go up to like hundreds of dollars, especially if you get either the one that you put on yourself or the one that they just eat. And yeah, you just want to basically look out for that because they could get rashes and they could be allergic to what you give them. But it's good to give your dog flea medicine every month if they do go outside or if they do play with other dogs, just to keep them safe. You want to get up? You can get up.
Let me see.
Yeah. So that's one thing. Also, another thing that I like to do, I just like to keep up with her health and everything. So I always check her body to make sure she doesn't have any rashes or any bumps. Like, I'll notice like if there's anything on her ears, if she's scratching a lot. I just like pay attention to your dog all the time to make sure like there's no like changes.
Yeah, you gotta watch out though for their reactions, like what they do. Cause I remember this one time, I don't know what she was doing. She was wiping her booty on the floor or something.
Yeah, like when they do like their butt scoots, that means something's wrong. Like sometimes she'll have like, you know, things stuck there.
Yeah.
After using the bathroom and stuff. So like we'd wipe her down and everything.
Yeah, but she's been doing pretty good. And one thing you gotta do is you gotta make sure you keep her pee pads in the same spot.
Okay, so we like to rearrange our home a lot.
Yeah.
So that means the pee pad usually gets changed, but then she'll think
she think that's her spot still, so they'll still go there. So if you wonder why, like, oh, why are they stop using the bathroom right there? It's probably because you changed the pee pad. And yeah, so.
Yeah, that's funny. Cause she's still like the same corner.
She messes up sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes she does, but
actually messes up a lot. Not when she pees though. She doesn't really pee.
She always pees on the pad.
Unless I forget to put a pad down or something. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, like when we're cleaning and then we just throw a pad away and we forget to put one. She like, it's like, hey, this is my spot.
Yeah. But she be like dookie and sometimes like in the same exact spot. I'm like, bro, why do you go there? That pad right here. Which still, you know, requires patience.
Yeah, potty training, patience.
Yeah, man, I know when she's about to use the bathroom too, cause and when they're young, you have to pay attention to like their actions because when they're super young, they'll like if they're sniffing the ground a lot, they're looking for mark their territory. If you see them like,
and then we didn't know because I had a boy dog before, so this is like my first girl dog. And we didn't know that when they pee, they do like a little squat. Yeah. You know, like it looks like they're sitting down. So at first we just didn't know if she was gonna sit down or if she was gonna sit down and squat and use the bathroom somewhere. Yeah. Which is hard because like when they're baby, you kind of have to pick them up and let them know that that's their pee spot.
Yeah.
So as a baby, what worked for us was kind of like timing everything. Like, okay, she's sleeping. But then she's gonna wake up and she's gonna wanna eat or she's gonna wanna drink.
Exactly.
So when she does that, like give it like 10-15 minutes, we put her on the pad. So we placed her and we would tell her, like point to it. And then after she would use the bathroom, they were like, okay, you can go to bed. Yeah. So that's how we would do it. That's what helped the most. Like just timing everything helped.
Yeah, and yeah, after like every day, we wouldn't let her get on the bed until she pees.
Yeah, so like even if she would be on the side of the bed like crying to pick her up because she couldn't reach it. Like the reason we don't have a bed frame is because she can't reach it.
Yeah, so she can jump on the bed without our bed frame. So we don't have a bed frame. Another thing why I don't like bed frames too sometimes, you know, spiders go into there, and the brother is not a fan of spiders.
Yeah. So, I mean, so it's like a win-win. He doesn't like it, and it's easier for her because she's actually a really small dog. So even her being older, it still takes her like sometimes 5 jumps to even get up on the bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like as a puppy, that would just be our usual daily schedule, just planning her eating, her sleeping, and her peeing, you know, just so she could get used to using the pad. And then after that, we would reward her. So like, we still do it, like, we don't necessarily have to reward her with treats. Like, we just praise her and be like, oh, good job, you know, and that makes her feel good.
Like, good job,
like, she knows she's doing something good. Yeah. So that was important too, because then it made her get used to like peeing in the right spot, pooping in the right spot, and everything. So that was helpful. And then another thing as a puppy is that you always want to just watch everything she's around. Like, I'm constantly always cleaning, make sure nothing on the floor, because she will eat everything. Like, she's a good dog, but she will eat anything.
Remember when she stole my taco? I was so mad. I was like,
that was hilarious. No, okay. He was so mad, but I was so happy.
I was playing Call of Duty Warzone. I wasn't happy at the fact
that like, okay, like, yeah, it was a taco, like, you know. And she wasn't supposed to eat it because she's a baby, but it was just so funny to me because he left his taco on the bed. Come on.
So check this out. No, so I was playing Call of Duty Warzone. I literally put like my plate right here. I had the headset on. If you play Call of Duty Modern, like Warzone, you gotta have your headset pretty loud. So I didn't really hear anything. It was literally right next to me.
Pause.
Right. So I'm over there playing a game, and next thing you know, like, I turn around. I'm like, oh, hey, let me take a bite of my taco real quick, cause you know I'm in the gulag. Let me take a bite of my taco. I look at my taco. I'm like,
and it's just
where's my taco?
Like meat on the
everywhere
on like, the plate.
There's ground turkey all over like, the freaking all into the kitchen.
Like all I hear, cause we were in the same room. All I hear is, no, how, what? And then I look and like. I was like, okay, what? Like, what? You ate your taco.
She took my whole taco.
He's like, she did not just... So then I ran to the living room, and I start dying because there's her tortilla in her mouth. And as she sees me approaching her, she tries to, like, use her paws to cover it, but she was, like, literally, like, the tiniest little puppy that the tortilla was bigger than her. Yeah. It was just so cute to me, though. But it was so funny because he was mad. And he ended up having to vacuum the room because there's literally just like taco meat, like just like it was like a trail. She left a trail of like her evidence.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. It was so cute. But yeah, just make sure that you're aware of like their surroundings and like what they could possibly eat. Yeah. Because it's also gonna mess up like their stomach. Like they'll end up throwing up, or like it'll be in the end and it won't look pretty. I think. Yeah. It'll hurt their stomach.
For sure. And you can tell how their stomach's doing really by their stool.
Yeah. Or like when she's like having a stomach ache, we usually can hear it.
Yeah, no,
like
for
her
sure.
Stomach like nonstop, like it makes like a grumbling noise.
Yeah,
and that's when we're like, oh no, like put her on the floor because then it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But she's like, I guess she eats everything. I mean, she's a dog, you know.
Yeah.
But she's like a really good one. Like she's super friendly.
Yeah, she's super sweet. She don't like the number one thing that I love about our dog too is she doesn't bark at no. Like she doesn't bark.
Yeah, she doesn't bark when she hears other dogs. Yeah, she doesn't bark when other people are like approach her or around.
She doesn't bark at nobody.
Like the only time she barks is if
the nail lady.
We took her Petco to get her nails trimmed. She was going crazy. Like, yeah, that's the first time we ever heard her even growl. Yeah. But she only, like now she's learning. She's getting older, so I guess she's trying to get a little tougher. But she barked at the vacuum the other day.
Oh, really?
She literally was like, okay, because I had the door closed and I guess she was mad because she couldn't run out. So she barked at the vacuum, and she also barked at the Swiffer, but that's it. Yeah. She's a good dog overall.
Such a good puppy.
Such a good dog. She's so loving too. Like, she'll literally like walk up to anyone and just kiss them. Which is why we're holding her now, because you know COVID. Like, we don't want her just to approach anyone.
Yeah, like
she's a cute dog, so everyone's
bruh.
Yeah. And like she's a cute dog, so everyone's like, ooh, puppy, puppy. Like we don't like, no, don't touch her, please.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. Also, let's see, bathing. We do bathe her. We do bathe her kind of often. Like, I do it like once a month because, like I said, we do take her outside and she sleeps with us. Like, she'll literally sleep on top of us, on the side of us, or on top of our pillow. Like, she's family. Like, we're not one like where you don't go on the couch, don't go on there. Like,
yeah, wherever we can go, you can go.
Yeah, like we even take her everywhere just because right now she's 5 months old and we still haven't like really left her alone on her own.
Yeah, I don't really leave her alone.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, literally she goes.
Yeah. And yeah, we just haven't really left her alone yet. We just don't really want to, you know, she's still a baby.
My baby coming everywhere with me, huh?
And the last time he left her alone, he put her on FaceTime.
Oh yeah, last time I left her here,
she was still super baby though.
I put the MacBook. I called the MacBook on FaceTime from my phone, and I was watching her, and she was just waiting by the door crying. I don't think I won't. She was crying pretty bad too.
Really?
So I wasn't. I don't leave you at home anymore.
The only time he really left her alone was when she was like super baby and she was like fast asleep. Remember you said he went to the store?
Oh yeah, she was.
And he came back and she was still sleeping.
Yeah, she was cool.
But yeah, she was like super baby, so.
Yeah, she likes this one right here. Likes tight places.
Yeah, so like she'll literally squeeze anywhere. Her favorite is like clothes. Like she'll go on pile of clothes. She jumps in the hamper.
Yeah, she
all the time.
Clothes.
And she loves to just steal all our clothes, like our socks and everything. It's just hers.
Yeah.
What else does she have?
I don't know.
Look at her. Oh yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, we bathe her like once a month because yeah, she does go on all of her stuff and she is outside too. Another thing is like the face. Like after she eats, she'll get messy, or like I give her ice cream. I buy her puppy ice cream and like she'll get it like all over her little chin and stuff. I just use like puppy wipes or just like a wet towel and I just like clean her because they do still get eye boogies and stuff.
Yeah. So
it's always good to clean their face because then it'll get really like crusty and hard. And I don't know, it probably feels uncomfortable to her, but you know, she can't say anything.
Yeah.
So I always clean that. Nail trimming is also important.
For sure. Them nails get sharp sometimes.
Yeah, nail trimming is super important. And I learned to do it on my own, but you could always get it done like every couple weeks, right? Every couple weeks and you get it done. And they'll just clip them.
Another thing, I know a lot of people, they really want like a dog, but they don't, like a lot of places or either the apartment complex they're at, they don't like, you know, like they don't accept them, or like, you know, if you want to go on like a plane or if you want to go to specific locations, they don't accept your dog. But so, before a long time ago, I had really bad anxiety, so I got her as a support animal. So she's allowed anywhere.
Which is really nice.
For for free. She's allowed anywhere. So if you get your certifications, they're allowed for free, like anywhere you go. Like they can go with you. So she's technically a emotional support animal. Yeah. So she's free anywhere. No one can't tell you like, I mean there's certain places like, you know, like maybe certain airlines or like something, certain places you can't go to, but most of the time if you have like an apartment, if you have anything, or wherever you live at that don't allow pets, that they're automatically allowed by law for free. Like you don't have to pay no fee, nothing for your pet. So that'll probably help you guys out there for those of you guys don't know. And
that actually do need.
Yeah, for those of you guys, say for instance, if you live in an apartment or something like that, and you guys want an animal, but you're like you don't want to pay the rent fee, or something like that.
Not even just that. They're supposed to be used as an emotional support.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have, like, you know, anxiety or if you need, like, an emotional support animal, this is, like, the certification for you. Yeah. But I wouldn't, you know, I don't want to falsely lead anybody and tell you to get it without, you know what I'm saying, like, just because you don't want to, without actually needing one, you know what I'm saying? But if you actually need one, then this is, you know.
Yeah, like if you didn't know, like let's say you actually needed a support animal, but then you didn't know like, oh, I can't get one because I can't afford it for like having to pay rent for your dog and stuff and all the deposit, then you can get the papers and everything and it'll be free.
Yeah, so you know. So that's super helpful. I don't know if you guys out there, you know, if that'll help y'all out, but I know a lot of people that this will help out. What else?
She gets her first haircut next week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Super exciting because
she does, because yeah, during COVID, like everything was closed and like
everything
all
was
like
booked too.
Yeah, everything was booked, so she couldn't get like a haircut appointment. So next week she has on Monday.
Monday at 11.
Yeah, Monday at 11 she has a haircut appointment. We're gonna vlog that as well.
Yeah, I'm excited because it's her first haircut. And like, you know, like her baby hair, like the tip of her hair is black, so obviously it's gonna get cut.
She's gonna get mad.
And yeah, most definitely she's gonna get mad because they're gonna bathe her too. She hates baths. Yeah. It is a lot of hard work to have a puppy, especially in the beginning, because you really have to be there for them. You have to be present all the time.
Yeah.
And it's super easy because it's like when I'm at work, he's able to watch her, you know?
Yeah, this is my partner. We go everywhere together.
Another thing, just like a real baby. If they're super quiet, that means they're most likely up to no good.
Yeah.
Like seriously, sure. like we'll be chilling. Like, okay, we trust her enough to like for us to chill in our room with the door open, for her to like just wander off in the living room or the hallway and do whatever as long as the bathroom door is closed. And usually, like, I'll be like, why is it so quiet? Because we'll usually hear like a water bottle or like a toy squeaking, or just like paws just running. Because we have hardwood floors, so you can just hear her paws, like whatever she's doing. So usually when it's like randomly quiet, we're just like, oh no, like, what is she's either sleeping out there or she's just doing something really bad, and half the time it's her doing something she's not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause she'll be out here either ripping up paper towels in the shreds,
and they'll be like all over,
everywhere.
Like paper towel, she won't even eat it. It's like she'll purposely like
she'll rip it up and it'll be everywhere.
Spit it and just put it everywhere. So she'll do that. She especially does it with the water bottles with the plastic on it. She'll rip it up too. Yeah. So it's either paper towels, plastic bottles, or her trying to get food somehow.
Talk to them. I'm about to make some noodles.
Okay. But yeah, it'll be her trying to somehow get food because sometimes we have this couch here and then the dining table's on the side right here, but we have like the high top one. And sometimes when the chair's open, she's like super bold. She'll literally like hop on the chair and try to get food. Or she'll already like somehow get food and she'll just be munching like all over. What else? Let's see. What else about you?
I want noodles.
Hi. Can I say hi? Let's see. I'm super sleepy.
Poo-poo's awake.
Yeah, she's awake. She usually wakes up when she hears him making food, so I know I picked her up, which probably woke her up as well. But when she hears him in the kitchen, she knows like Daddy's gonna feed me.
Yeah, that's why I started making her eggs, because I was like,
because he felt bad. It's like him eating breakfast, and she's like, what? So he makes her eggs in the morning. Oh, that's her favorite beanie, by the way. That's her favorite. I say it like she has multiple beanies. It's like her favorite toy. She has 3 favorite toys, and this is like her most precious one. Like, look at this. Like, you take this anytime she's sleeping, anytime or anything. Like, she's up and ready to go.
She's on your neck.
Yeah, no, for real. This is her favorite toy ever. She has this, her Rottweiler toy, and Woody. She loves Woody.
Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Rottweiler. I love you, Rottweiler.
She gets so jealous if you pretend that this is her.
Rottweiler.
She'll literally like just attack you. Let me see. Is this my baby? My baby? Or is it yours? No, you're too tired.
She like, you wanna replace me? Replace me then.
She's like, I hear you guys talking about how you love me. You ain't replacing me. But yeah. Overall, she's a great puppy. It's very lovable, super nice, not for sale.
Never.
Never for sale.
You could offer us $1 million, we would not trade her.
Honestly, we would not. Like, we already had this talk. We already tried to like play like these games where like.
I promise you.
Seriously, like she is like the most lovable puppy ever. She is family. You can't not replace her. But yeah, I'm glad you guys watched this video dedicated to Lychee and know everything about her and all her needs. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you all on the next. And you do know that.